Okay, let's talk about something that sounds, kind of administrative, maybe a little boring, but is secretly the absolute backbone of any great team. And that's the reporting line. It seems so simple, but I'm telling you, getting this one thing right can be a complete game changer for your team's productivity, its morale, even its ability to innovate.
So, let me just ask you a question, straight up. In your job right now, who do you answer to? Just take a second. Is the answer immediate? Is it simple? Is it just one person?
If you had to pause, or if your answer started with something like, well, it kind of depends, or, it's complicated, that right there is a huge red flag. That one little question can expose all the hidden cracks in a team's foundation. It's really the difference between total clarity and total chaos. Right, and that chaos, it has a name: ambiguity. When nobody is 100% sure who's calling the shots for who, you have this silent killer of team cohesion just lurking in the background. It opens the door to a whole host of problems that just drain energy and completely stall progress.
And these problems, they just feed on each other, creating this vicious cycle. You start getting mixed messages from a couple different leaders, which of course leads to misaligned priorities. Then, suddenly, no one knows what the real focus is supposed to be, causing this widespread confusion. And the worst part? When things go sideways, who's accountable? Well, no one. It is the perfect recipe for frustration.
But here's the good news. There's a really powerful, almost deceptively simple antidote to all of this mess. And it's just absolute, unquestionable clarity.
I mean, just look at the transformation here. On one side, ambiguity just breeds confusion, broken communication, it's a mess. But with clarity, everything changes. Team members know exactly who they answer to. They start getting coaching and real feedback from the one person who's actually responsible for their development. This is the foundation of a healthy leadership structure.
So how do we get there? How do we actually achieve this kind of clarity? Well, it all starts with the most fundamental step: defining the direct line of reporting for every single person on your team.
And here's the key. I want you to forget about all the complex org charts and matrices for just a moment. We are boiling it all down to one simple question that everyone has to be able to answer instantly. Who is their boss? That's it. That's the heart of it.
And the process to fix it is just as simple. You literally just need to state the name and the title of the one person who is ultimately responsible for that role's direction, their coaching, and their performance. No committees, no co-bosses. Just one name, one title. That's all it takes. Now, of course, I get it. Modern organizations can be complex. You might have project leads, functional experts, cross-department teams, the whole shebang. This is where we need to really understand the difference between a direct line and what we call a dotted line. So what is a dotted line relationship? Well, think of it like a secondary connection. It's for things like project-specific work or maybe some functional guidance. But the key distinction here, and this is so important, is that this person is not responsible for your overall performance review, your career development, or your main priorities. All of that stays with the direct line manager.
Let's make this super concrete with an example. Okay, so the operations manager reports directly to the COO for priorities, coaching, and performance reviews. See, that's the boss. And works closely with the sales director on project timelines. That's the dotted line. It's a works-with relationship, not a reports-to relationship. The distinction is crystal clear.
So how do you know when you've actually done it? When have you successfully eliminated all this ambiguity? What does the finish line really look like for your team?
Well, here's your 3-point checklist. It's super simple. Number 1, can you state without any hesitation who the role reports to? Number 2, are any of those dotted line relationships clearly explained in just a sentence or two? And 3, the final test. Is there absolutely zero ambiguity about who provides the direction, the coaching, and the accountability? If you can say yes to all 3, you've achieved true clarity. And here's probably the most powerful part of all this. This isn't about some massive, painful overhaul. Often, it all comes down to one single clear sentence. And that one sentence can restore focus, create alignment, and completely rebuild accountability across your entire organization. And that really brings us to the final thought I want to leave you with. Take a second and think about the biggest challenge or point of friction on your team right now. Is it possible, just possible, that at the root of it all lies a little bit of this ambiguity we've been talking about? And if so, could one clear sentence be the simple, powerful solution you've been looking for?